It was a website called Hook.com. There's a bunch of us that worked there. That was it was a website back in that era, and they had a lot of funding behind it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of like I said, Harry Belafonte be popping up at work. You know, Bad Boy was funding it. Like Diddy and them was whatever. This is back in the days. I don't hear nothing, man. He was whatever. But yeah, like, so there was a lot of funding and shit. So they had a lot of money to throw. So they were throwing events. They would throw events to try to build awareness for the brand and everything. And Mahogany Brown, my sister Mahogany Brown, was actually the first person that was actually throwing the battles. And I would help her out, being that, you know, we were young MCs anyway. You know what I'm saying? No bust a move. You know what I'm saying? So we was young MCs anyway. So I would just, you know, I ended up helping her out and just always inputting and shit like that and recruiting MCs and shit like that. It was just a natural thing. It wasn't a thing that was done like on purpose. You know what I mean? But she needed the help. I just stepped in and helped her. It just happened like that. And then we used to always have like celebrity hosts and co-hosts and shit like that. We had like MC Light, like all the people that was popping on like BET at the time, shit like that. And one night, someone, I can't remember who it was, so this was a long time ago, was our host that was supposed to host the battle. Our celebrity host couldn't make it. So we didn't have a host. You know what I'm saying? So Mahogany was like, yo, Pan, I need you to host the battles. And I was like, nah, fam, like, I'm good. This is before I even did any of that shit. You know what I'm saying? But once again,
you're helping out.
Like, what, you know, don't just do it. Like, you just, you motherfucker sees that in you, pause. You know what I mean? Just the same shit. Yo, you want to do the show? Yes. Yo, fam, you got the music record? Yes. You know what I mean? But so she asked me, yo, just do this shit. And I first, and I was like, no. But then she, of course, you know, started, you know, but you scared. So she started fucking with my ego and shit. I was like, all right. And then plus, there was no host. So I'm like, we got to do it. So I ended up hosting the event. And the rest, and I haven't shut up since. You know what I'm saying? So I started hosting the event. Then, you know, I kind of got my legs under me doing that, hosting events and recruiting, you know, MCs and building MCs and they structuring their careers and shit like that. And I kind of just didn't stop for a while long after that. You know what I'm saying? I didn't really have any plans on doing that, but it went from that, you know what I mean? And I, you know, morphed into the grind time, the URL thing, the King of the Dot thing. And it just turned into like, I didn't know that battle rap was gonna be that an integral part of my life, bro. That shit is absurd to me.